a big village than a capital. It had 11 stone houses, the rest were wooden ones. That was the construction material, wood. It had a very small population of 4,000 people, and Alexander wanted a bit of the splendor and glory and pompousness of St. Petersburg. So he invited a German-born architect, Karl Ludwig Engel, from Germany, from Berlin, and commissioned this gentleman to build a new capital. And actually, either we want it or not, but we have to admit that the Russians, no bloodshed, no fights. A group of independence movement activists traveled to St. Petersburg with a petition, independence petition. Lenin signed it. Comrade Lenin, who was busy with his October Revolution, signed it. He had bigger fish to fry at that time, and Finland became independent really very easily. Next year, in 1918, we had the civil war, the war between the Reds, or the Bolsheviks, and the Whites, people that wanted the independence of this country. And now you have this building, and it was first built on the square, and it gave the name to the whole square, the Senate Square. Actually, we don't have Senate any longer in Finland. The whole system was changed. We have a unicameral parliament nowadays, but it's the Prime Minister's office, and 2 ministers and ministries are located in that building. And then the church, the cathedral here on our left, is called the Helsinki Cathedral, a Lutheran cathedral built in 1850. And the cathedral from inside is rather simple, I have to say. There is a big organ from Denmark. There are 3 statues, the 3 most important reformers of the Lutheran belief. That's Martin Luther, Melanchthon, and the Finnish reformer Mikael Agricola. And all right, so let's get out now of the bus, and Juha later on will move the bus a bit down.
A distinctive landmark in the Helsinki cityscape, with its tall green dome surrounded by 4 smaller domes. The building is in the neoclassical style. It was designed by Carl Ludwig Engel as the climax of his Senate Square layout. It is surrounded by other smaller buildings designed by him. The church's plan is a Greek cross, that is, a square center and 4 equilateral arms, symmetrical in each of the 4 cardinal directions, with each arm's facade featuring a colonnade and pediment. Engel originally intended to place a further row of columns on the western end to mark the main entrance opposite to eastern altar, but it was never built. The cathedral was built on the site of the smaller Ulrika Electora church, which was dedicated to its patroness Ulrika Eleonora, Queen of Sweden. A facsimile of this church, made entirely from snow, was constructed on Senate Square in the early 2000s. Helsinki Old Church was built between 1824 and 1826 in nearby Kampai to serve the parish, while Ulrika Church was being demolished, and until the consecration of the new cathedral. The building was later altered by Angel's successor, Ernest Lohmann, whose small four domes emphasize the architectural connection to the cathedral's model. Saint Isaac's Cathedral in St. Petersburg. Lohmann also erected two freestanding bell towers as well as larger-than-life-size zinc statues of the 12 apostles at the apex and corners of the roof line. The altarpiece was painted by Carl Timoleon von Neff and donated to the church by Emperor Nicholas I. The cathedral crypt was renovated in the 1980s by architect Witteram Helander for the use in exhibitions and church functions. Highlander was also responsible for conservation repairs on the cathedral in the late 1990s.